There, guys, what is up? Ignore all of the clitter clattering in the background. Um, my girlfriend is cooking. I do stream in the living room and I record in the living room, so I'm sorry if you hear anything of the sort. We're gonna have some Resident Evil Village in the background while we talk about this, but I also want to say I'm sorry for not making a video yesterday and deleting the lives from yesterday. Unfortunately, we went live over on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And somebody that was in game over on Arc Raiders decided to say a word that could potentially get me banned. So, yeah, I had to delete the VODs. I had to pretty much delete everything and just not I just played it safe and did no activity for the day over on YouTube. But we are going to be talking about if I'm not mistaken, episode 7 for Fallout Season 2. It was quite good. I do have to say that much. If you aren't watching Fallout Season 2, I definitely recommend that you do. It does start off pretty slow, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't care for it at first, but like not season, but episode like 3, maybe 4, it starts to pick up with Cliff, of course, because he seems to always have to be the interesting part of the show. And then again with Lucy, actually, and the Vault Dwellers as well. Their story eventually starts to pick up as well, which is kind of surprising because they introduce a Canadian. I won't tell you who until later in the video, but they introduce a Canadian and introduce some interesting lore as to who the Americans were before the Great War. Very, very, very good stuff. Very enjoyable, I do have to say. And kicking the gonads, if you will, because I just didn't see it coming at all. I don't think anybody saw it coming. And if they tell you they did, they're a fucking liar! Anywho, it picks up pretty well. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the spoilers and everything. So in this episode, we pick up shortly after Cliff got railed, literally, and left for dead by Lucy, where him and his new foster daughter are now fighting, and she has been abducted and taken to her real father, which, you know, nobody likes that kind of stuff. But a super mutant of all people assist him in getting back on his feet. My day's pretty good. My day's pretty good. How you doing, Abel? Thank you for the chat over there on the live stream. But yeah, so a super mutant nurses him back to health and then leaves him to heal because he refuses to join their resistance, which I do have to say that as well. Very, very peak, very peak. Nice to see that the brothers over at oh fuck, what is it Blackwater? I think it's called something like that. Hold on now. We can't just leave this to, is it Camp Jacob? Hold on, Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas Super Mutant Mansion. It's something Jacob. Jacobstown. Yeah, Jacobstown. It seems like the super mutants over at Jacobstown are still, there, even after everything that they had to endure in the game. At least that's kind of what it hints at if you are a lore head or if you are a player of Fallout New Vegas. And so he refuses to join that. But ultimately, it gets to the point where the Brotherhood of Steel fellas, Maximus and Thaddeus, do find him, and they show him that they have the, what is it called? I don't know, the little fucking liquid fusion, I think it's called, something like that. I don't know, the little thing that they're all like going after, and obviously Cliff would like it because, you know, it's the one thing that he's searching for, to kind of bargain with Mr. House and try to get his daughter and wife back. Expands a little more on their history in the sense that if you watch the last episode, then you know that Cliff's wife Barbara is not evil, at least not anymore. If I'm not mistaken, we actually have to backtrack again because we just got that sun and moon ball, and that little thing is back there. But damn, that's okay. Hey, what's up, Gibby? What's up? How you doing, buddy? But yeah. So they kind of hint that Barbara was not as bad as we all thought that she was in the beginning, and she actually did what she did with reason, which is nice. I know it's not Arc Raiders. I don't know why. I don't know why it won't let me update it on TikTok. I updated it over on Twitch and YouTube. I was gonna play some Arc Raiders, but the fellas don't want to play with me today. I've been lied to? No, don't do that to me, baby. You know I'd never lie to you. You know I'd never bamboozle you. What are you talking about? This is Arc Raiders. This is the new update. It's called Resident Evil Village Update. But yeah, so it kind of expands over on that, and then they ultimately raid a NCR stash house or hideout, and get one of the coolest fucking sets of power armor ever in like Fallout history, bro. I will die on this hill. The NCR drip remains undefeated. I have to fucking say that. The NCR drip truly does remain undefeated. And I won't really go on to tell you much more about that, but just know it is worth watching if you haven't seen it. They take on some of those death claws over on the strip. He gets to the strip and makes it up to the Lucky 38, to where we are hit with yet another turn of events, because Mr. House somehow is still alive. Now, if you are a true fan of the game and you played the fuck out of the game just like I did, you would know that the initial shot that they show of Mr. House's penthouse over on the Lucky 38, then you would know that that shot is almost a 1-to-1 with If You Choose the Yes Man version of the ending, which could hint that we might be getting a live action version of Courier 6. And I swear on everything that I love, if they don't make him cool enough, I'm gonna flip bricks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it all. I will protest the season 3. I will hurt myself on camera. Okay? And the main reason I say that, now where the fuck, oh, is it inside of here? The main reason I say that is because Courier 6 has got to be my favorite fucking protagonist of any Fallout game ever. All right? But moving on just a tad. Oh no. We do kind of cut back into, into Lucy and her father's like relationship, and she kind of accepts that his methods of, taming some of the not vault people, but the wastelanders, is almost the only option that they have, because it seems to work, and the people are a little happier, not out in the cold, strung out on drugs and alcohol. But it all comes crumbling down when she realizes that it almost completely erases their memories, right? So one of the gentlemen that she meets earlier in the season doesn't even realize who she is, okay? And I think that's really her breaking point, where she turns on her father, as she should, because he's a giant piece of shit. I don't think I've ever found the Onyx one. That's pretty cool. But then, that's really about as interesting as her storyline gets. But she does make it down to the basement, all that jazz. Find something that we were not expecting from the pre-war era that I will not be spoiling here. It was pretty cool, though. Interesting to see how the turn of events happened, for sure, and leaves us wanting more. It does hint very strongly that the Enclave is going to have a huge presence in Season 3, which, if you don't know the Enclave, you're going to get to know them. And me personally, I find them to be probably one of my favorite enemy factions in all of Fallout history. I just think that they have a lot of stories that can be told. I think they have a lot of direction that they can go with them, especially in terms of in the past and expanding the story on them. And yeah, so like that's pretty much where episode 7 ends. Okay, as far as as far as the details that I'm gonna share, I'm very excited, and I am very happy that they were able to turn this around. So much so, hey, what's up, Janae? How you doing? So much so that my girlfriend is not a huge fan of the show, and she even verbatim said that she was actually starting to like it, and that it was actually starting to get pretty good. So that was very exciting for me, especially being such a big nerd. So, you know, nice little turnaround there. But, oh, this fucking guy. It's very exciting there because I've been shouting from the rooftops that this damn game has all but, you know, been shat on for this show. And now they're finally turning it around and making it interesting. And I feel like I need to eat crow on everything that I said. And I hope that you guys get the same. If you haven't been checking it out, or you just didn't like the show, what was happening in the first couple of episodes with it, please go back and give it another try, because it has turned around almost completely. All right. Fallout Season 2 is finally settling in. It is at the end, with the last episode being the next episode, unfortunately. But hey, it's better late than never. And I'm pretty sure Season 3 is going to be absolutely fucking insane, if I have to say so myself. But anywho, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Again, sorry I didn't get to post a video yesterday, but this one will be going up right after the live. And I hope to see you guys either in the live right now. We are streaming at this very moment that this video is going to be going live, or tomorrow when we go live again. Peace.